Sometimes it's not the big battles in court or the sensational headlines that shake us. It's the silent tragedies on our daily roads. A father doesn't come home because his bike skids into a pothole. A mother loses her child because an ambulance got delayed on a broken street. We pass by these craters every day, curse under our breath, and move on. But here's a real question: can we hold someone accountable? Can a citizen actually sue the government for pothole related death? As someone who has seen how the law works in both courtrooms and in ordinary lives, I can tell you it's not as a simple yes or a no. But the law does offer doors, and whether we walk through them depends on our courage, persistence, and awareness. Think of the road as a contract. The government builds it, we use it, and in return for our taxes, they owe us safety. If that duty is broken, can the law treat it as negligence? Let's explore. In India, the concept of state liability comes into play. Article 300 of the Constitution allows the government to be sued in the same way as a private person for negligence by its employees. Now, potholes fall under failure of duty of care. Courts have time and again recognized this. Let me share a few cases. In Municipal Corporation of Delhi versus Subhagmati in the year 1966, the collapse of a clock tower due to poor maintenance led to deaths. The Supreme Court held the corporation was liable for negligence. Replace the clock tower with a pothole. It's the same principle. Duty to maintain, failure to maintain, resulting in deaths. In Municipal Corporation of Delhi versus Sushila Devi in the year 1999, the Delhi High Court recognized the liability of civic authorities when negligence led to accidents. More recently, in cases involving pothole deaths in Karnataka and Maharashtra, High Courts have directed compensation to victim families. The Bombay High Court in 2018 pulled up authorities for failing to ensure safe roads, stating that citizens cannot be made to suffer due to government apathy. So yes, citizens can sue the government for pothole-related deaths under tort law, negligence and writ jurisdiction. Now, how can we actually do it? Let's break it down. File a complaint. Before jumping to court, lodge a formal complaint with the municipal corporation or PWD. Get it in writing. This creates a record. Next, collect evidence. Photos of the pothole, eyewitness accounts, police FIRs, medical reports. All these matter. The more detailed, the stronger is your case. Compensation through writ petition. Under Article 226, you can approach the High Court for compensation on grounds of violation of fundamental rights, particularly Article 21, which is the right to life. Courts have often treated bad roads as an infringement of this right. Consumer court route. Believe it or not, some courts have allowed citizens to approach consumer forums since we pay taxes for these services. Public interest litigation or PIL. If it's not just one pothole but a systemic issue, PILs can force governments to fix roads and set accountability. Several activists have used this route successfully. I remember while I was traveling late in the night, my bike hit a pothole I didn't see. I was lucky, just a few bruises on my knee. But when I read about a 22-year-old in Bangalore who lost his life the same way, it really hit me. The line between inconvenience and tragedy is razor thin. We often think, what difference will one complaint or one case make? But here's the truth, every voice adds up. When a family sues the government, they are not just fighting for compensation, they are fighting for accountability, for a system that doesn't shrug off preventable deaths. Potholes are not just holes in the road, they are cracks in our governance, in our sense of dignity as citizens. Every time we dodge one, we are dodging more than just bad infrastructure. We are dodging a reminder that our lives are treated cheaply. But law gives us a way to fill those cracks, not with tar, but with justice. Here's what I've learned. We cannot control when accidents happen, but we can control whether silence follows. Suing the government may seem daunting, but sometimes it's not about winning a big compensation. It's about forcing those in power to realize that every pothole is a potential crime scene and every citizen deserves roads that respect life. So the next time you see a pothole, don't just see it as a bump on your journey. See it as a question. Am I willing to accept this as normal? Or am I willing to demand better? Because in the end, law is not about statutes and judgment. It's about how much value we place on our life, dignity, and accountability. If this video made you reflect, share it with someone who thinks nothing can be done in this country. Trust me, something can always be done. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think citizens should be compensated for pothole related deaths? And if you have faced this issue in your city, I'd love to hear your story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon because here we don't just discuss law, we discuss life, justice, and the small steps that make a big difference. Take care. Bye.